I'm Ricky Lambert and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. I've been joined after the match by Mr. Aubrey Reynolds, mainly because I really struggle with these player rating videos and Aubrey's very level-headed.
And you were making me stay outside in the cold, and it was fucking cold at the match, so yeah, I needed to come in and warm up.
Of course you did, mate.
Yeah.
Did you get a soup on the way home?
I
did
did.
you go for?
I got a peawack, and
nice.
it was lovely, but I was jealous of your scouse.
Oh, my scouse was
actually,
epic. With red cabbage, by the way. That
we've-
place is boss soup.
Yeah, we've mentioned it before, but it's the best choice of like post-game, especially in the winter, snacking, isn't it? Yeah.
Beautiful, and they give you a little bit of bread, you can dip it in. Do you know what? We'll start off with, we'll rate soup first. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna rate my scouse as a 9.5 because it was as good as my Mars, which
really?
is boss.
That good?
The only thing it was missing for me, and this is just for me, and this is a little bit weird, I like to put a little bit of vinegar in it, man. I know, it's
like
weird.
Sarsons? Not like balsamic or anything?
Yeah, no, just Sarsons. Like, I love a little bit of vinegar in my scouse, like, I'm old school, what can I say? Yeah.
My peawack was a solid 7.5.
7.5?
The sweet potato and chorizo the week before was like an 8.5 though.
Yeah, I've had that sweet potato and chorizo, it's nice.
Welcome to Soup on the YouTube. Two lads, two men
It's Vsauce, innit? That's what he does.
talking about soup.
He just takes it off in a new direction for us.
So we're going to surprise everyone now with bread. What was the bread like?
The bread was all right. It was just a normal French stick. I'd probably guess it's Asda because it's around the corner from there.
Yeah.
I think, I don't think it was probably proved quite long enough. But, that's
Fucking
me.
Paul Hollywood here.
I'm a fucking master baker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we'll get stuck in 3 minutes into the show on the player ratings. We're going to start with Christian Benteke.
Oh, we're going to work backwards? Okay. Throw a curveball in there.
Well,
again.
I thought, what I'm trying to say here is I'm going to start with Christian Benteke. He did a lot of his work going backwards.
Yeah.
So I think
we should follow suit.
Exactly, we should follow suit. So I'm going to give Christian Benteke, I'm going to give him a 4.5. What about you?
Yeah, I was going to say 5. He should be the best player on the pitch. That's what always gets me. In like these games, the Exeter game, even like the Stoke game possibly, but definitely this one. He should be the best player out of us on the pitch. West Ham have got some good players there. It's not like when we were playing Exeter. He isn't.
Yeah.
And you're like, we paid £32 million for you. And we paid £32 million, which I thought was high, but was a player I was happy for us to buy. And he looked great in the Premiership last year. He's a Belgian international. Belgium are the hipsters team of choice. Going to have a lot of money but going on them to win the Euros this summer because they've got good players.
Yeah.
And then you look at him and you're like, how? Like, he just genuinely looks like he's not a footballer, or he's definitely not a striker, is he?
Mm-hmm.
So
No, I think you're totally right there. So we've given Christian Benteke a 4.75 because we've split it down the middle. We're going to go back to normal now, and we're going to go Simon Mignolet in goal. I'm going to give the man a 5. What about you?
I'd say 5. Yeah, solid 5.
Yeah, I think so. I think, I think, look, we know that he can't come and claim a ball for Toffee. There's times when he's trying to catch the ball, he should be punching it, but he did make a decent save, and from an actual saves perspective, he did well tonight. Nathaniel Klein at right back, your turn to go first.
I thought he was my man of the match. I'd say 8.
8. I'll go 7.5. I think he did really well against Miti Paya, didn't he?
Yeah, he kept him. Their main danger man. He kept him quiet. He also was an attacking threat for us. There was a lot of time, and he's got a brain. He's the opposite of Chan and Benteke sometimes. Whereas he actually can read the situation, and he holds off, or he can nip in and get the ball back for you.
Spot on. Returning into the side, Dejan Lovren. I'm going to give him a 7.
I was going to go 7, yeah. I thought he had a good return. He looked a little bit rusty, because obviously it's to be expected. He's playing against playing alongside a new partner. He's been out injured, but he did a few good tackles, and he didn't really do any Lovren moments, which is always good.
Yeah, all good. And his centre defensive partner?
Corker.
Yeah.
I'd probably say 7 again, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was good, and an attacking threat as well. It seems like every free kick, he's got a presence in the box, and he seems to, much the opposite of Christian Benteke, he seems to anticipate where the ball's going. So from a defensive standpoint, brilliant. From an attacking standpoint, he definitely adds something to our side. Player that you've been really impressed with next, Brad Smith?
Yeah, he had his worst game for us, I thought, out of recent weeks, didn't he?
Not that he had a bad game.
No, he didn't particularly have a bad game. Oh, I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah, but I'll give him a 6.5.
Steve Orr came on the show a few weeks ago and said Brad Smith's a better left back than Moreno.
Not yet, he's not.
We've seen him against a lower quality opposition. This was against a Premiership team. Moreno's the stuck on left back, isn't he? He's not worrying him at left back.
No, not yet. Midfield, let's do Brannigan first.
Brannigan. I think I got confused from where I was sitting in the cop, and all of his good stuff I was attributing to Teixeira because of the same colour boots. Because everyone is saying Brannigan was man of the match or was brilliant, and I thought he was really quiet. That's possibly because I thought it was Teixeira who was doing it.
No, do you know what? I was sat right in the bottom corner of the Kemlin, lower centenary. I attributed most of that. I thought the shot that their keeper saved, a really good shot, was Teixeira as well. I said that on one of the shows before. And yeah, I don't feel fair rating Brannigan because I thought he went missing for a large part of the game. Read a couple of things after the match and it wasn't
Talking
like that. So yeah,
people
I'm going to give him a 7 just based on... I didn't see a lot, so I'm sorry about that. Stewart, a man that I thought... He was my man of the match, actually. I thought Kevin Stewart was absolutely brilliant, so calm on possession and just likes a tackle and seems to know where to be. His reading of the game seems really well. And the biggest compliment I can give him is I would not be unhappy if I saw him in a Premier League side for us.
Yeah, definitely. He impressed me for the first time when I seen him against Exeter, and he's continuing to impress. I had to give him an 8.
Yeah, cool. And Joe Allen then, captain on the night?
Yeah, 7, because he didn't get an assist or he didn't get a goal, which is what he's got recently, and he's playing that a little bit more.
Scored with it.
He scored an overhead kick, which would have just been... Remember the Everton song was when Hibbert scores, we riot?
Yeah.
Could you imagine what would have happened if Allen had scored an overhead kick? It would have just been insanity.
So what did you give him, sorry?
I'm going to give him a 7.
I'm going to give him a 7 as well, so we've given Alan a 7. 2 more players to go. Let's go with Teixeira first.
I thought he went missing for parts of the match, so 6.
6. Yeah, I think that's fair. I can't... No, do you know what? I'm going to give him a 6.5. We're going to give him a 6.25, and the reason I'm going to give him that is some decent little corners and free kicks and stuff as well, so happy with that. Jordan Ibe, player that I seem to be getting on Jordan Ibe's back, and it's not that I mean to, but I said it a few weeks ago about his end product and stuff. I'm going to give him, on the night, I'm going to give him a 5.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 5 because that's as low as I give Benteke as well. For the two of them were just non-existent in what they needed to do, which was the attacking threat for us.
Yeah, okay. There you go. That's our player ratings. If you agree or disagree, let us know in the comments section below. Tom, what have you got in your mouth, lad?
Frazzles, that
was frazzles. He looks cheddared with himself there anyway. He's got a big ass beaming frazzly smile. Yeah, leave your comment below. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's somewhere over by Aubrey. And thank you very much for watching. Hello, I'm Chris Pajak for the Redmen TV outside Anfield. Liverpool have just drawn 0-0 with West Ham. Kids did alright, didn't they, in fairness to them?